Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. Over here we talk about, I always forget to say that part because I figured you guys already know what we're talking about. Fragrances, lifestyle, travel, and some nursing. Soon I will be uploading some more travel vlogs from my past trips last year because I'll have some more coming up this year and excited about those. So I just want to give y'all some more content that I didn't give you last year. Travel, lifestyle, nursing, or whatever else you want to talk about for the day. You can also DM me on Instagram. It's Marshmello or Marcelina Teresa. And today we are filming, I don't know why, but I've been thinking about a lot of fragrances lately that have the note of patchouli inside. So I've really been drawn to those fragrances that I really don't wear very often. So today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite fragrances with a heavier note or a very noticeable note of patchouli inside. One of them I do not like, and the other ones I absolutely love. So if you want to hear about patchouli, please continue to watch, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells so that every time I do upload a video, you can be the first one to give me all the information you want, okay? Most of these fragrances lean a little feminine. So, I have a couple that are slightly masculine, those terms. But to me, they're all unisex. You already know I love a man that smells sweet. I love anybody that smells sweet and that acts sweet as well, okay? So I've been filming all day today for the most part, you guys. Well, not all day. I filmed 2 videos already. I got my popcorn. I don't know which ones I'm going to be releasing first. But, popcorn is like a low-calorie food, so I got that. Or have me some wine. If you haven't tried the wine Roscato, you need to try it. You can buy it at Memo, Wines Plus, Wines R Us, You can actually purchase this at Target as well. I was very shocked when I saw it at Target. And, yeah, it's a really good wine, but Roscato, okay? R-O-S... Is it Ro? Anyway, I'll leave the name down below, but it's called Roscato. And a friend of mine mixed this with, I guess she made like a sangria with some fruit and everything inside of it, like some berries, for one of her Christmas parties. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And yeah, I don't even drink, okay? So, but I do love Roscato and like a wine or something if I'm traveling, or, every once in a while, yeah. Just FYI. I want to tell you, COVID did a number on us overall, as a community and the world, because most of the patients that we have on our unit, it's alcohol related. And it makes me not even want to drink this sometimes because I deal with it so much at work. People are dying of liver cirrhosis. 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 90-year-olds are falling from drinking, head injuries, and never the same. So all I gotta say is drink responsibly, drink in moderation. We get a lot of people coming into the hospital attempting to detox, and when you do attempt to detox, you try to leave AMA. I've dealt with a lot of people that have left AMA, the past month. AMA is against medical advice. Y'all don't know that, so let me say it's against medical advice. So they come into the hospital because they're having all these issues with alcohol and they're trying to detox, but then they end up leaving AMA because they can't tolerate the withdrawal, so they want to go drink more and more. All I gotta say is get help, because literally we have 27 patients on our unit, and about half of those, probably more than half, maybe 60%, is alcohol related. And people are dying, pancreatitis, liver cirrhosis, bleeding, because, your liver... we're not going to get into this, okay? Your liver holds a lot of your clotting factors. So once you ruin your liver with alcohol, you start bleeding all over the place, y'all. Because, like I said, it houses more of it makes more of your clotting factors. And without clotting factors, you'll bleed. Anyway, let's get into these patchouli fragrances. So So, yeah, you guys, drink in moderation. If you have a problem, get help, okay? Try to detox if you can, you know, but yeah, all this drinking, I think it was because of COVID. I've been a nurse for 19 years. I've never seen so many alcoholic related deaths or alcohol patients. It's not even drinking and driving anymore. It's just drinking and falling and bleeding and, you know, detoxing and, you know, all these other issues, y'all. So anyway, drink responsibly, you know, and do not drink and drive, okay? Patchouli. My daughter once called it Patchouli. And anyway, let's get into these patchouli fragrances. Now, one of my favorite fragrance reviewers over here, I ordered a sample from Max Aroma. So these would be my top 10 patchouli fragrances, noticeable patchouli fragrances in my collection. You know, Sebastian, the one that I absolutely love. You know, I have a crush on Sebastian, and that is all. So I ordered this sample from Max Aroma. He always talked about Cakey Patchouli by Psychedelic by the House of Jovoy. So I did purchase it. I was like, oh, I love, like, chocolate is my thing, y'all. Like, I eat chocolate every single day. It's a shame. I need to stop it. You know, it's an addiction, just like alcohol, right? And I need to cut it out. So, yeah, chocolate cake, just chocolate, whatever. Chocolate scents, like anything chocolate. So I decided to order this. Now, in Psychedelic, you know, when I initially sprayed this will be my third time spraying it or trying it. I was like, oh, no. So let me see if we'll get a different reaction today. It was very animalic to me. There was some fecal remnants that I got. There's some citruses, of course, in here. This is a heavy, like Sebastian says, chocolate cakey patchouli. There's also some geranium. There's some amber. There's some musk, you know, in here as well, and vanilla. So, you know, I haven't sprayed much, but I did sample it 3 times. So let's go ahead and smell this again. I am not spraying this on my skin because I remember it to be beast mode, okay? I'll go ahead and spray it in the box. I love ordering these samples from Max Aroma. You know, it just gives me more time with the fragrance before I commit to a big bottle. So, yeah, this almost smells like another fragrance that we'll be talking about today, which is Darcy. In the opening, it gives me remnants of Darcy because Darcy is heavy on the patchouli. This has citruses. This is a really amazing amber. You know, you get a little bit of rose. Now, it's a little better than I smelled initially, or the second time. I'm going to go ahead and spray it on my skin. Just one time, y'all, okay? Because the last time I smelled this, I had to scrub it off, okay? And this is Jovoy Psychedelic. This is very masculine leaning as well, you know, but it is sweet. It's leaning gourmandish because you do get a little bit of that vanilla, and it does give you a chocolatey smell, but it's a chocolatey animalic smell because of the patchouli and the citruses. Yeah, it's definitely masculine. But yeah, no, beautiful amber, slight musky, but I do get like a, yeah, like Sebastian said, a funky chocolate cakey patchouli. So yeah, it's still not for me. Okay, I was about to say it still ain't for me, but yeah, it's not for me. So the next one we're gonna talk about is one that I absolutely love, that I had over heels for. And this is by my boy, Daniel, my man Daniel, over at Mystery Modern Mark. And this is Sentence 360. The patchouli today, y'all, this is patchouli done right, okay? This is stunning patchouli, sophisticated, luxurious patchouli, sweet patchouli. The only dirty patchouli that I have was that Psychedelic Jovoy, and then there was slightly one that's a little earthy, or 2 that's a little earthy, and I'll tell you about those. But yeah, that Jovoy Psychedelic, yeah, Sebastian, you can keep it, okay? All right. So this is Mystery Modern Mark Sentence 360. This has a really stunning, sophisticated, beautiful, smooth patchouli inside. You have some oud notes in here as well. You got 2 types of oud. You have your regular oud, and then you have your smoky oud. This is a very beautiful fragrance. You have some patchouli in here. Let's go ahead and spray it. Yeah, y'all, this fragrance is addicting. Let's see. You have your smoky oud, white cedar, Nagamotha. And I think Sebastian just did a review on Nagamotha. You have your patchouli, sandalwood, and amberwood. But yeah, this right here, yeah, the patchouli in here is amazing. This is a unisex fragrance, but ladies, I love this stuff. It's not, you all know how I feel about oud. You know, it's oudy, but it's a beautiful oud in here. Love it. I think it's the patchouli and the sandalwood and the Nagamotha that's adding to the patchouli, which is making it a little bit brighter, a more resinous, a little bit more resinous, a little bit more, it smells like there's vanilla in here as well. But this is such a stunning fragrance. And this is Sentence 360 by the House of Mystery, Modern Mark Gal. Go get your nose on it. Order some samples. His new bottles are stunning. You know, I'm being a hater because I wish I really had, you know, the new caps. I think the bottles are the same, but the caps are completely different. So the next one we're going to talk about is a beautiful feminine fragrance. And this is by the House of Memo Paris. And this is Tamarindo. Y'all, look at that bottle. It's stunning. Absolutely love Tamarindo. In here you have some citruses, you have your lemons, you have some oranges, mandarin oranges, you have pineapple, you have coconut, you have patchouli, you have vanilla. This is such a beautiful fragrance. A lot of people say this is reminiscent of Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. Kind of, sort of. You know, I kind of get that. Sorry, popcorn. I kind of get that, like 20, maybe 25%. It does give you a little bit of but it's the patchouli in here, y'all. The patchouli and the citruses, the same in Coco Chanel. But this is a beautiful fragrance. Tamarindo by the House of Memo Paris. So the next one we're going to talk about is Aventis. And in Aventis, guess what? Patchouli is in the top note, y'all. This is a beautiful lemon, black currant. Stunning fragrance, very fresh. You know, definitely all of these fragrances today, you already know, because of the note of patchouli that basically carries and houses the fragrance, it's gonna last a long time, okay? So the performance is amazing. The sillage, the projection, like all of that on every single one of these fragrances we're talking about today are amazing, stunning, okay? So in your Aventis for her, the top note, you have patchouli, green apple, you have some black currant, you have some lemon, which is very projecting. You have some peach and rose. You have a slew of other notes, but you know, that is what I get in the opening. I just try to write down most of the things that I get, you know, when I do smell the fragrance, but definitely a luxurious classic fragrance, mainly for the summer. I wouldn't even say you could wear this in the spring, but I love wearing this in the summer. I've only had it for about a year, and look at that dent in it, y'all. This is good. If I ran out of this, I'd most likely buy another one, or I'd buy a dupe, okay? They have a lot of nice Creed Aventis dupes out there, but I have had some dupes, but it didn't give me the black currants and the apple and the lemon that Creed Aventis, the brightness of that fragrance that Creed Aventis gave me. But they were very, very close, I think, by the House of Dossier. And then I tried another one, but I can't remember the fragrance house name. But Dossier has a really good Aventis for her, Creed Aventis for her dupe. So the next one is, excuse me, Casablanca. This is a very affordable fragrance. Performance is great. You can purchase this on Amazon. But Casablanca is very pretty. It's very unisex, but it is sweet. If you don't like sweet, you know, you get that caramel apple smell. It's woody, you know, very woody. You get a suede-like scent in here. And you get an amazing note of patchouli to carry the fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance. Like I said, it runs about $60, $70. Casablanca, I get it. Yeah, it's like a caramel, a woody caramel apple with some patchouli, y'all. It's good, good. Get your nose on it. So we're going to talk about Black Orchid. You know, absolutely love this bottle. It's stunning, y'all. Never mind. I was about to say, one of my friends is always like copying off of me the way that I say stunning, but it is stunning, okay? But yeah, Black Orchid by Tom Ford, and this is the Black Orchid Parfum. There's a beautiful note of truffle in here. There's some plum. There's some patchouli. I think the patchouli in here is in the I think it's in the mid, in the heart note. You have some ylang ylang, you know, you have some, of course, black orchid, truffle rum, ylang ylang, patchouli. No, I'm not gonna spray this. I changed my mind because it's gonna stay in here for days. So yeah, this is black orchid, the parfum. The next one is a beautiful, this is a lifer fragrance for me, and I absolutely love it. This is gorgeous, ladies, men, whoever. And this is a Louis Vuitton, a Trap Revs or a Trap Reeves, however you want to pronounce it. A beautiful, beautiful rose, patchouli, lychee fragrance. It's gorgeous. Can't wait to refill this bottle. Sometimes I don't want to use this, but I would actually make this, aside from my African Queen, y'all. The next one up, as far as signature scents will be concerned, would be this one right here. So African Queen would be my number one if I had to choose a signature scent. Number two would be this baby right here. This is an all-around amazing fragrance. You know, this is stunning. Okay, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous, luxurious, all that. So in here you have your lychee, ginger, bergamot. You have your peony, cacao. You have some Turkish rose, patchouli. And there's the patchouli here is in the base. And I think that's the only base note is patchouli. But yeah, this is refreshing on top of the cacao and the lychee. You get the rose. Like, this is such a stunning, well-rounded, amazing fragrance. If you wanted to blind buy your girl something or your guy something and he loves a sweet note, then I think this would be an amazing blind buy for anybody or a gift for anybody, y'all. Gorgeous fragrance. So the next one we have is one that I had to get used to, but I love it now, y'all. The bottle's stunning. It's by the House of Parfums de Marly, and it rhymes with Marcy. So guess what it is? Darcy. So y'all, Darcy is a beautiful fragrance. It's strong, but it's a beautiful fragrance. Sorry if the glare is too much, but it's a stunning fragrance. So in Darcy, you have some citruses, you have your patchouli, you have some sweet notes, rose, jasmine, you have some woody notes as well. I'm not gonna spray this one either. All the ones that come in the gold bottles are like heavy. I'm not spraying this either because, y'all, this is hard to get off. It's beast mode. You only need about maybe 4 sprays of this and be done with it, okay? Maybe 2 on the skin, 2 on the clothes, and adios, okay? Anyway, this Darcy's beautiful. Citrusy, patchouli heavy. The dry down is amazing. The opening is a little abrasive, but the dry down, if you can wait till the dry down, it's a beautiful fragrance, a beautiful citrusy patchouli rose fragrance. The next one is one of my favorites, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. I think the bottle, well, it's a little bit of a dent and it's about like right here. So I'll spray this one. Oh, this is so good, so good, so good, so good. Ooh, look at that. Y'all know I'm in love with Kayali and Kayali atomizers, all of that. So I wore this fragrance to death. Like, this is my second bottle. I wore this, like, I'm not gonna tell you where because I keep mentioning it, but this is a very beautiful rose patchouli. There's May rose in here, and then there's I can't remember what other rose, but there's 2 different types of roses in here. This is Kayali Elixir, by the way. There's patchouli in here. Ooh, it's so good. There's red apple in here. Y'all, this fragrance is delicious. If you don't like patchouli, stay away from this fragrance because I completely get that in here. It's an earthy green patchouli that adds to that really beautiful red apple and that beautiful rose. What else is, oh, of course there's jasmine. There's a beautiful jasmine, vanilla, and amber, y'all. Love this stuff. I have a backup bottle of Kayali Elixir, and yeah, it's a lifer for me. Love, love, love. And so many amazing scent memories behind this fragrance, but that's not the reason why I love it. I love it because it's an amazing scent. Refreshing, crispy, juicy, like you can dress it up, dress it down, all of it. It's a very versatile fragrance. So the next one we're gonna go in is a classic amongst the ladies, y'all. And this is a beautiful patchouli heavy fragrance, and I completely get that. It's Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. I don't talk about this much, but I do love the scent, you know. I really wore this a couple years ago, maybe like 3 years ago. I've had it for a while. But yeah, absolutely love Coco Chanel. I was at the airport and this girl had on a fragrance, and I was like, You smell so good. I know that scent. You know, oh my gosh, and she was about maybe like 12 feet away from me. She was pretty far, but the wind blew her scent, and I guess she must have just sprayed it on as she got off the airplane. But right now, yeah, this is almost similar to this, but this is a little more patchouli, because when I just smelled it with the citruses and the patchouli, I was getting Darcy, you know? Yeah, it almost smelled like, but Darcy is a little more abrasive and heavy and concentrated. So yeah, this right here, yeah, it's amazing. So you have your mandarin orange, bergamot rose, you have some mimosa that gives it its sparkling scent. You have some ylang ylang in here. You have some tonka and patchouli. Definitely get the patchouli, you know, the mimosa, which makes it more sparkling and bright, and all the citruses and a little bit of the vanilla, but I'm assuming it's coming from the tonka. Yeah, beautiful fragrance. This is Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. So the next one we have, and I bet you didn't know, but I knew because when I smelled it, I was like, oh wow, this definitely has patchouli inside, but it's a tea fragrance. Absolutely love, love, love. Like, this is the life for me too. Every girl, everybody, guy, whatever, if you like sweet scents, you should have this in your fragrance staple. This could be an amazing starter fragrance for you. It's very light, but it sticks to the skin. It has an amazing sillage. To me, it's a very versatile scent, and this is Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. This I absolutely love. There's some tea in here. There's some freesia. There's some patchouli in here. There's vanilla in here. Yeah, I love this stuff, and it costs, but Flower Bomb costs way too much money, you know? I don't understand why it costs so much. Maybe because it's so popular. But yeah, you get that, oh, it's so fresh. You get that tea. It's almost like a white tea. You know, white tea are, that's like a baby, they're baby tea leaves. If you've ever drank white tea, that is what this smells like. Very clean, very refreshing, you know, along with the freesia, the patchouli. You get the bergamot in here. And guess what is in here, y'all? You get the vanilla. I'm starting to think that one of my favorite, or I'm starting to see that one of my favorite notes in fragrances is African orange flower. That is it's in my top 10, y'all. Every single fragrance that has African orange flower in there and I notice it, I completely fall in love with. So I absolutely love Flower Bomb, and then it has the African orange flower, the freesia, all that good stuff, y'all. Beautiful signature scent, beautiful all-around scent, beautiful gift, you know, for somebody that is just now getting into fragrances. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm going to be doing a review, probably a single review, or maybe I'll do my Viktor and Rolf collection, I don't know how many I don't even know how many I have, but I'll do the review when I do receive the new fragrance from Viktor and Rolf, the Flower Bomb something, whatever it is called. But yeah, I just purchased that because I did sample it once in Sephora. It's a really pretty scent. It's an all-around scent. I could wear that to work. You know, it's light, wear it to bed, you know, running errands, you know, all that. So anyway, that is my review on lovely patchouli fragrances. Go out to the world, have a happy day, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that, and get your nose on some patchouli. Like Sebastian said, some chocolate cakey patchouli. I don't know about psychedelic, but yeah, get your nose on some cakey patchouli, sweet patchouli, earthy patchouli, y'all. All right, love you. Bye-bye.